Welcome back. Thapelo Mokoena is an award-winning actor, filmmaker and producer and is introducing a series of talks to empower and guide anyone interested in getting into the entertainment industry. Well, you can book your first gig session. It will unpack how the industry works and also share some critical information required to make it big. All these will be facilitated by well-known actors, agents, producers and coaches who will be able to offer practical examples and experience. Thapelo joins us now to tell us more about all that he's doing to ensure that young, talented South Africans also get an opportunity to make it just as big as he has. Welcome.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thapelo, what inspired this concept? I mean, we know that getting into the entertainment industry is tough, but it's not often that you see people openly sharing information of the path to follow if you wish to, make it in the industry. Why was it so important for you to take it upon yourself to shed the light to other young, talented South Africans?
Well, exactly what you just mentioned, but also the main reason is throughout my career, 16 years deep, I've always bumped into people or run into so many passionate people that come up to me and have no time to engage with me, and I have no time to share with them, and they ask me questions like, yo, look, I love this industry, I love this game, how do I get in? Or how do I break into it? Look, I've been trying forever, but nothing is working out, how do I do it? And in 10 or 15 seconds, I offer as much as I can, as passionately as I can, but life has to keep moving. And it always bugs me because there's so much to share and I never have enough time. So eventually, I came up with an idea a couple of years ago just to find a way to package the feeling and to package the answer for those quick questions. And also, because I'm a producer and I sit in auditions and I watch talented people audition for me and make small mistakes that don't help them book the gig, and it bugs me because I fall in love with so many characters and so many talents, but little things don't help those talents. So I came up with a session or a talk that is going to offer that psychological confidence, that is going to offer those traits or those tricks and that insight that's going to help anybody.
I guess one of the things that make the industry so tough is that there's no set rule or there's no one way of making it. I think when I was much younger, people would just say, well, just get an agent and land an audition. But it's gotten that much more complicated now, where there's just not one way of making it into the industry. What would you say are some of the mistakes that young people who aspire to be on television or be in music or be actors make in their journey to making it?
Well, first of all, it's the arts, right? We're talking about performance talent. It's non-conventional. There's no book about it. There's no set rule of how you get to crack that first gig. But one thing for sure is the biggest mistake that our actors, especially South African or African actors or talents make, is believing that they are at the mercy of agents. Here's the one truth. When you go for an audition, everybody who's in that room is there to see your performance. In fact, you the star. In fact, it's your show. And guess what? You're the only person that's not getting paid in that room. Everybody that's there to audition you is getting paid to be there. So the power needs to shift. I watch actors walk into audition rooms with this begging attitude like, no. Everybody has come together to see your special interpretation and your performance. So we need to switch it. And I've been in the industry for 16 years, never stopped working, and I'm enjoying it now because I know what works and I know what doesn't work for me.
Absolutely.
And I know when the job is mine before I even go there because I know when they're looking for me and I know how to channel the brief. So this is the beginning. Every career begins with a dream and it begins at the first gig. And I'm just trying to help the upcoming artist, upcoming presenter, channel their energy so they can book their first gig, they take off.
All right.
It's very important.
Amazing. Let's get into the talks. There'll be panel discussions. What kind of topics will you be covering and who will form part of your panel?
Cool. I can't exactly say who for now because this is all part of the reveal as we get closer to the event.
Okay.
But it's going to be the biggest industry influences right now. We're talking to award-winning actors and presenters who are going to come share their expertise and their insights. And most importantly, the 28th of October is about introducing the takeoff or the kickstart to any career. So we started Book Your First Gig, and the next talk is obviously going to be on the job, because what happens once you've booked your first gig? You need to understand how to behave when you get onto the job.
It may be simple to crack it, but even harder to stay in it,
To stay in it, right? So I've been in it for 16 years. It hasn't failed me. I'm using my experiences and my insights, not just me, some industry friends as well, and some agents and some casting agents, and we're going to help the average artist book their first gig.
I like that you're talking about average, because there are people from other provinces who say, but we don't always get the opportunity. All the opportunities are in Johannesburg. Any plans of rolling it out to other provinces and more remote areas?
Well, I had to think of that, so that's where the magic is. I'm not going to say much now, but if you book your ticket to book your first gig on the 28th of October, all will be revealed. And of course, I had to think of how to make it accessible to everyone. So whether you're in Durban, Cape Town, Bloemfontein, or wherever you are, you will be able to access these talks. You will be able to empower yourself no matter where you are. But the reveal is all on the 28th of October.
All right. And how do people go about booking their tickets?
Well, web
tickets. Where can they get more information?
Yeah, web tickets is where the tickets are being sold. Book Your First Gig is how you find the tickets. If you go on my social media, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook, the link is right there. Just click on the link, book your ticket, invest in yourself as an artist, take some tips from people who are in the game or people who are experienced. I'm not saying my ways are right or my approach is perfect, but it has worked for me, so try it.
All right, now you spoke about what people should do when they are in an audition. What should people not do when they are in an audition room?
This is the thing, right? This is why we're having Book Your First Gig.
One tip.
Okay. Understand that you are the star and it is your show. Walk in there like they're already looking for you. They're already searching for you. You're not there to apply for it. They've asked for you to come audition. So you're already a foot in.
All right.
Own it.
All right. That is some fantastic advice. Thapelo Mokoena, thank you so much for coming through this morning.
Thank you so much.
Really appreciate your time. Well, Book Your First Gig is open to anyone who has what it takes to make it as an actor, producer, filmmaker, and presenter, but needs some inside info on how they can break into the industry. Maybe we should test you. Can you link to break?
Well, it's been such a great morning. Thank you for tuning in. See you after the break.